Wild Coast FM, your community connection.
We chat to Thane from Verso Wealth. Verso Wealth, of course, are an authorized financial services provider, and today's edition of Practical Finance starts right now. Thane, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Wayne. How's Andy? Hello, listeners.
What are we talking about today? Discounts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I thought, it might be a good idea to talk about discounts because you always find there's two uncomfortable parties when it comes to discount. The person asking for the discount and the person being asked for the discount.
The one who doesn't want to give it.
Correct. So I thought, we all buyers and sellers. We all buy and sell. If you don't believe you're in sales, come home at midnight after playing golf or after going to the local book club and see how your sales technique goes with your spouse or your partner.
Okay, right.
You're going to sell your excuse, sell your reasons to them. So today I want to talk to the buyers. And I thought it might be a good idea tomorrow to speak to maybe the business owners because they're also affected by discount. So today I'm going to say to those of us that are buyers, always ask for discount. To the business people, I'm going to say try and avoid giving discount because it does affect your bottom line.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things that was going through my mind is, the bottom line.
Correct. So I thought it might be a good idea to put it out there and say you got to know the rules to break the rules when it comes to asking for discount. And the first rule is you need to be prepared. If you're going to buy an item, whether it be a big screen TV or a wash machine or both, you need to be prepared. You need to know what the prices are. And I carry around on my cell phone an app called pricecheck.co.za, and I go and see how do the prices compare in the store, So know what the prices are. That's the first rule. Then, of course, I only believe you should negotiate when it's fair. So if I'm driving on the coastal road to the beach and I see a vendor selling firewood or tomatoes or guavas, I don't negotiate. Quite sometimes, in fact, I pay a bit more than I should. But so only negotiate when it's fair. I think that's also very, very important. I also don't believe that one should horse trade. If you've got a good price from one guy and you get a better price from another guy, don't go back to the first guy and say, well, actually, I can get it cheaper, because to me maybe it relates to being unfair, Wayne. And I also don't believe you should actually ask for the discount that you want. So don't say, listen, can you give me 5% discount? Because you make it 10%. The client might, the shop owner, the businessman might offer you more than what you actually want. So wait for the offer. If they don't make an offer, then ask for a discount. There's no harm. There's no shame in it. You'll save yourself a lot of money, and you'll be surprised, Wayne. Wherever you go, you think a big chain store won't give you a discount. Try asking. You might be very pleasantly surprised. And then, of course, I don't think it's fair to be unreasonable in your expectations. And everyone should be allowed to make a fair profit. So if the guy's going to give you a discount, don't try and beat him down, because you know what happens. If you're going to get the pool builder to bring his price down so low that it's not fair for him, do you think you're going to get a good swimming pool?
No, he's going to kind of slip you in amongst other jobs. So.
And he's going to cut corners to make the profit. So just be reasonable in your expectations. Don't and also don't waste R4 and a lot of time to save R5. So discounts are definitely available, but don't be silly about it. And then, this is my favorite one. Understand what to the business owner and explain to him what I like to call the delights or the destruction of discounts. Tune in tomorrow. Hey? That'll be interesting
for the other half of it.
Yes.
But discounts are tricky, because one of the questions I always ask is, but if you can give me that discount, why didn't you just quote me that price in the beginning?
I think, Wayne, the challenge there is that because you are who you are, there might be 9 other people that don't actually ask for the discount. So they're giving it to you. Maybe you don't ask either, but it depends on the salesman. And it does happen. When I ask the question, why would you give me a discount without me asking? You are harming the bottom line of your business, you know. So I'm very wary of the business from the other side. But let's talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
So today I want to end off with two things. The one is understand the other side. So, for example, if I went to Johannesburg and I bought something there, and there was a 50% discount on their sale item, but I knew that if I paid cash, I'm probably going to get a different price. If I pay with my debit card, I'm going to get a different price. If I pay with my credit card, I'm actually going to get a different price. And the reason why I know that is because credit cards cost the vendor. So if I pay with my credit card, he's probably going to have to give 5% to the credit card company.
Yeah.
So I said to the woman, listen, can you ask the boss or the manager or the owner for discount? She looked at me as if I was mad. She says, but it's 50% off. I said, no, tell him I'm willing to pay cash for it. She went back and first of all she said, no, I'm not going to do it. I said, is the owner here? She said, he's actually yes. I said, please call him. And you know what? He gave me discount after a 50% sale off. And I said to him, thank you for understanding. He said, no, I realized that because if you pay to the credit card, I'm actually going to give that 5% to the credit card people. Whereas if you give me the cash, it's money in my account now and I can use it, you know. So be aware of that. So when you're buying things and asking for discount purely by offering to pay cash rather than using your credit card, you might get 2 or 3% out of it. So don't forget that. It works quite often. And then the last thing I wanted to share on discounts is if you're going to go buy two things from a store. So let's say you're going to buy this beautiful HD TV and you're going to buy a washing machine. You get the price of both of them and you say to the store guy, listen, Mr. Salesman, how much is your price on your TV? Because I've got this price. He said, no, that's fine. And they normally would like to beat it or at least equal it. And then you say, and on your washing machine? And she says, no, that's the price. You say, well, can you beat that price? And the guy says, yeah, I can beat that price. Then you say, but if I buy them both from you, will you give me a better price on both? And that's called bundling. So negotiate your discounts. It's been built in. The business owners know how it works. And to be fair, tomorrow we'll tell the business owner how to deal with the request for discounts. So thanks.
When the shoe's on the other foot.
Then the shoe's on the other foot. We'll talk about discounts tomorrow.
Okie dokie. Thanks, Thane. Thank you very much for today's edition of Practical Finance, brought to you with the compliments of Verso Wealth, who are an authorized financial services provider.